welcome to another stupendous, incredible, and more than likely disturbing episode of multiPOPtural. This show is rated R for strong, shitty language, and as always, spoilers ahead.
Welcome to multiPOPtural. All right, well, I am Doo-Doo Brown, a.k.a. Jordan Brown. I did that backwards.
My government name is Doo-Doo.
Doo-Doo Brown 3879 on PlayStation, soon to be Xbox, everybody. So catch them motherfucking dubs with me.
Don't do that.
Oh, USDA fresh meat, bitches.
Hey, this is Jerry.
You must have thought it was White Boy Day. Huh? It ain't White Boy Day, is it?
Oh, man, it ain't White Boy Day.
A.K.A. Jadon, A.K.A. broke-ass Elon Musk. Flamethrower for you. Flamethrower for you. You get a flamethrower. You get a flamethrower.
Everybody gets a flamethrower. Ryan Saber, Captain Cleveland, Browns, Cavs, Indians. Cleveland! This is for you! My boy left. He went to L.A. We will survive. CLE till I die.
Cleveland, this is for you.
I know. Hey, good luck. Good luck, King. We love you, baby.
I mean, we won't burn the jerseys this time.
This time.
Oh, it's Feliciano, right?
Oh my God, why did I drink so much and smoke so much?
I think so.
That is correct.
Sunglasses and Advil. Last night was mad real.
Struggle City.
We're giving all this shit.
So, what? Shit. A.K.A. Puerto Rican Larry David. A.K.A. the Shogun's assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take that.
Take that.
I died. Sarah McLachlan style.
In the arms of an angel?
In the arms. Lowered in my casket right there.
Yeah, it's your boy Brian, a.k.a. B. Hearn, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Marcellus Wallace.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Yo, check this out. We went and saw Antman and the Wasp yesterday on
Fantastic.
release day.
The last
Release day.
Release day.
real Marvel
launch
movie
day.
On
of the
Brian's
year.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy B-Day.
Thanks, everybody.
Slut.
It's harsh.
That was harsh. Cold-blooded.
Was it? I can be harsher if y'all would like.
Sleeping in a flower bed.
tell.
No.
So for those of you just tuning in, I woke up in a flower bed apparently at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Was it really your
On my
birthday
birthday.
if you didn't wake up in a flower bed?
It's true.
Things happened.
You ruined
That's
my
all we need to say.
petunias. Not petunias.
So Matt,
Get out,
Ant-Man,
Get out,
Wasp.
Let's do this Ant-Man shit. This is going to be a quick episode.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
you.
My
so
nuts.
I need to say, first and foremost, that
Speaking to the mic.
Jordan's gasp.
My gasp, for real, though.
Can I? That's a thing now.
That's a whole episode.
Wholehearted
by itself.
Hashtag
Gasp.
Jordan's gasp.
Yes.
Did I
Hashtag Jordan's
where was
gas.
the gas man?
What? You didn't? I was the only... Okay,
It
so
was dead silent.
It was
Yeah.
everyone. I guess everyone fucking saw it coming, and I was just. I
Are we
watched
talking
movies.
about the mid?
the
mid-credit scene.
mid-credit scene.
I fucking gasped.
But mine
I
was
think
like
everybody in the theater
His
looked
was
at
Dolby
Jordan.
Digital
as he
surround
gasped
sound.
straight at me. I was sitting.
What's wrong
forward
with him?
In my chair, very comfortable chairs at Red Cinemas.
Yeah, those
Thank
Red
you, Red
Cinema
Cinemas.
chairs.
Shout out Red Cinema with Wonder Woman on the wall.
Oh man,
Get some nachos though.
So,
That's a wonder
man.
wall.
It's some
Bean
and beef. Chicken nachos.
So yeah, so I was sitting forward in my chair, and I was like, "Man, what's gonna happen?" And then whatever happened.
You can talk about it. This is gonna be.
Yeah, this ain't
This will
gonna
be
air for
3
another
weeks
14
later.
years. This episode's probably already in the quantum zone, but we realm. Oh, fuck
Quantum.
me.
Just you
You can put quantum in front of everything. That was great that they kept saying that. You just put it quantum in. So when he's at the quantum realm and it was like 3.
When Ant-Man.
Thank you, Antman.
Okay. Antman.
Ant-Man is in the quantum realm and he's hoping to get back from the quantum realm. Everyone is Ash from Thanos' snap. And as soon as it pans out and you see the ash, I was like,
Yeah,
Literally like that. But
we all
multiply
heard
that
it.
on your head.
I think there's one thing.
Like a ghost
what was
punched
he-
me in
what
my
were-
stomach.
What was he collecting when he went in there?
healing
energy.
Healing
energy.
quantum healing particles.
He was a ghost.
I wonder what those. Oh,
Yeah, he said it was for our new
Yeah,
ghost
it's for
friend.
ghosts.
Originally, yeah, it was to help
Yeah.
complete the healing process for
Yeah.
Ghost.
What did
But
you
I
think
do
it was
like-
for?
I think they're for
Healing-
T'Challa.
Healing
Well, they're
powers.
gonna.
But they didn't know that shit was
Spoiler
going
alert.
on.
Well, I think he's gonna.
But they
use
might
right.
be. But they, I mean, they
Right,
might.
he doesn't know.
They might.
He does now, though.
Which, come on.
No, he's in the
No,
quantum
he's
realm.
stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, he
doesn't
doesn't
know.
fucking know. He doesn't know that they're
so
gone.
he's
Because
not.
that was my only gripe about the whole fucking movie, which normally I have a lot of gripes. That was my only gripe, is I was like, they're doing this shit while Thanos and everybody else is doing their thing and they're trying to battle. Why is he not trying to help out the Avengers?
Because he's on house
He's
arrest.
on the
He's on
left
house
coast.
And they even said so
No, but he was
in
off house
Avengers.
arrest
No, they said
during the mid-credit scene.
Yeah,
when all
yeah,
that shit
he's-
happened.
he's off-
He was off
he's
house
off.
arrest.
But even still, come on.
you're right.
You're definitely right.
Yeah, that's all.
Don't blame Scott if nobody called him.
That's true.
I love
That's
when
true.
we
He
talk
is,
hang
he
out.
is just,
Scotty.
I do like when we get on a first name
Scotty.
basis.
he's just kind of a thief. You know what I mean?
Cap was,
So, what's starting with Matthew? So we should probably go back to that.
The gasp.
You got to get the fuck out.
The gasp of all gasps.
Gas.
Yes, it was the gas, the end all gas.
I almost gasped out there. I almost straight
it took me out of the
unconscious.
movie to laugh my ass off. I was like, oh my god!
I was legit just like, my reaction to the scene was just like, real low, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But this
Oh,
guy,
they got me.
this is like,
Off to the side, it's like,
I actually covered my mouth to say oh shit to myself.
This is a big one.
But this guy,
Yeah.
my mouth,
fucks given.
like always, was wide open.
Well, I think I missed it because Courtney's like, "What does that mean?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh,
She didn't go see Infinity War with you?
she was there." She doesn't make the connection like we do, man. So I had to bring it together. I love you, baby.
No, but I really got sucked in by the comedy. God, it's just like
it was a
joke
fun
after
time.
joke after
It
joke
was a
after
fun
joke.
time.
It was a great movie.
I completely forgot about Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming, but I forgot.
It took you
Yeah.
to a different place, and then it brought it all back.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
loved that
took
shit.
you to the quantum.
Oh, God, see?
I just gasped again.
Just put quantum in front of everything.
I had a quantum gasp.
All right, we'll take
The
it.
Wasp,
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
The Wasp.
Too much.
Big up to
Wow.
Evangeline Lilly.
Yeah.
The Wasp.
Yeah.
Come on. This is no, I loved her in this. Much unlike I hated her in Lost.
I never watched Lost.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're all dead the whole time.
Once I saw the spoiler, there was no reason for me to watch that.
That's true. I mean, it's like a fourth grader was like, I'm going to start writing the show. And then they were like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to take over
You're all dead.
and make it sound cool. And the fourth grader's like, I still want my ending, though.
I thought Lost was a pretty good show.
It was a
I
good
feel
show,
like it's a lot of
but
television
the ending
shows.
was lazy writing.
Yeah.
A lot of shows have bad endings.
Somebody pushed
Well,
the
by then,
wrap it
too,
up box.
if I'm not mistaken, J.J. Abrams, he didn't write the ending, right? I know he created
A
the
fourth
show
grader
and
did.
did all
His daughter
that.
did. Which, speaking of daughters, this Ant-Man and the cutting back to Ant-Man and the
Love
Wasp
it.
had the most adorable moment when she's like,
Yes.
"Don't laugh at me." When she wanted to be his partner.
Yeah.
Cassie
That
Lang.
was his
you're talking
first
about.
time it wasn't a gasp, but he said, "Oh,
Bullshit. Every single.
Yeah, you
Every-
totally did.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
And we were both dads,
As well-
and we didn't even do that.
As well as every
Yeah.
other human being
Yeah.
with a heart
Oh,
in
no.
the movie theater.
I'm not a dad, and I did an
First of all,
all.
he's got
I
a new
awe.
heart. I have my same
I
heart.
awed big time. I looked at my girlfriend with big, sad puppy eyes, like, "Whoa." And then quickly after that, grew my balls and dick back.
Well, yes. I mean,
Which
as
button
dads,
is that?
though, I
The left
will
button
say,
or the right button?
Yeah, I cannot wait to take my daughter to go see this movie. Though, no bullshit.
I
To
think
me,
it was action from beginning to end."
Yeah, it
That
really was.
yeah.
It really was. To me,
You rubbed a little
Ant-Man and Wasp.
So for
was-
the record, me and Jordan just clashed knees, and he went ooh, and he went to go okay, but he rubbed up.
I rubbed
he
that.
went the extra mile.
That
I
was
got
a little
that.
awkward.
I got that inner thigh, dude. Appreciate it.
And then I'm over here going, "Aw."
Anyway, go back to whatever you were saying.
So I mean, to me,
Sweet
it
penis,
was
by the way.
not just a great Marvel movie, but I feel like it was the right amount of everything. Like I was never bored through any moment of this movie.
Facts.
Nope.
At all. To me, it had the right amount of action, had the tremendous amount of fucking.
There were like 4 comic reliefs.
Yeah.
What's so funny over there? Bud?
One of which was the
You gonna
main
make it?
character.
It's true.
I just looked down at my notes in a moment of like pure recognition, and all I have written down is Ant-Man.
I'm glad you came prepared.
As always, Jordan Brown is prepared.
Consummate professional.
It's the best. I look down and I'm like, what can I? Oh yeah, Ant-Man. That's what I got.
But yeah, I mean, it flowed very, very well. I mean, to me, it's far superior from the original. I thought the original was good. You know, not great by any leaps and bounds.
Everybody did not like the first one.
I did not like that.
I thought it was good. Like I said, not great.
I did.
You know, it wasn't in my
Doo-doo
top
brown.
5. It was in Saba's top 5. I mean, it's definitely in my top 10 as far as enjoyable. And to me, Michael Pena, the supporting cast, like you guys said,
Fucking awesome.
Every
is
scene,
so much
Truth
side
serum.
comedy.
Every-
Yes.
every-
The truth serum shit by itself.
Oh, dude,
Holy
that scene
fuck,
stole the
man.
show. That
Yeah.
scene, that was the
Yeah.
best scene in the movie.
Agreed.
I really wish that my True Serum joke in the bathroom afterwards to the guy with his diabetes.
God,
with his
you told me about
insulin.
that.
I really wish with his insulin. I really wish that joke would have hit. But I was just like, who the fuck are you?
He's going to realize, though, after he walked out of the movie, he's going to be like, that dude.
Actually, I don't think
That
he's
dude.
going.
Unless he went to another movie.
It's true. He might have seen RBG, or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, that's what that weirdo was talking about.
Weird fucking clown.
Does he even know I have a fucking illness?
Oh, you mean the shit that if I don't take, I'll die?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
true.
yeah,
way to go.
I didn't think the whole thing through. Okay.
Well, it makes for
Yeah.
some great goddamn comedy right
The
now.
mid credit scene like we talked about, great lead up into the next Infinity War or whatever the fuck they're going to call it, Avengers 4. There's still
Infinite Avengers.
Infinite something. Is
No,
gonna
I
happen.
saw
that a thing?
Fuck no,
No,
I
it's
saw
not.
it. They
No,
linked
I'm
the name.
calling.
I posted that, but I don't think that was the
What
official
was
shit.
what it was? What was
Endgame is not the.
It wasn't
title.
Endgame. It
hope
was
it's
it was
not.
some shit. It was like Infinite
I'm predicting
Reality
right
or some
now.
shit.
Right
Endgame.
now, what's
That's-
what's today's date?
The 17th
July
of
7th,
August.
19.
Infinite Avengers.
1920.
Infinite Avengers.
Type it. It's in ink. It's not in pencil.
Ooh, nigga.
That was with the GA.
fucking Donnie
All
Drama.
Right?
And now, a word from our sponsors.
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015, guys. Please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
Yeah, I was just doing a quick. That's how we're gonna tie it in.
God, that was.
Hey,
We
how
were
about-
looking for you, dude. When that song came on, we're like, "Where the hell is he?"
I said, hey.
How about we got
Sorry.
System of a Down last night, and it was really good.
I was in the bathroom.
Jacking it.
Stupid.
Stupid.
I don't remember System of a Down.
You were in the bathroom with me. I'm kidding.
I don't think you trust in
No, I'm not saying it
my
didn't happen.
self-righteous suicide.
Well played. Well played.
We good?
Well played.
Yes.
All done.
You done?
Yeah, keep that shit
Moving
out.
on.
No, I really enjoyed the fact that they didn't fucking fake us out with the trailer like they did with Infinity War.
Right.
Like
I mean-
that whole Wakanda shit, like that shit
Right.
didn't happen in the movie.
Right.
But everything you saw in the trailer for Ant-Man happened.
Yes.
in the movie.
But I do. I'm sorry. I know I'm trying not to cut you off, but
No,
it's
no, go ahead.
exactly what I'm doing. But they did make it seem there was one thing in the trailer that really made it. They kept saying when Ghost was ever trying to. They kept saying that Ghost was trying to take over the world or something by getting their PIM particles or whatever the fuck. Yes, that happened in the trailers because I watched it and I was like, why would she be trying to take over the world?
I think
Why-
they said that she could destroy the world.
Okay, well, I am often wrong, so you're probably right. Go ahead.
Where is she from? What else has she been at?
I think she's black and white, so she's
That's not what
really
I was
like-
asking.
Oh,
What?
Our black and white expert over
She
here.
has one
Jordan
black
Brown.
parent.
We probably
and one
know
white
each other.
parent.
What is she known for acting in?
oh, she,
Black Mirror.
she was
Black
in
Mirror.
she was in Black Mirror,
Mirror.
season 2,
Mira.
the one with the video game.
Yes.
Scary
The,
as fuck.
Yes.
That was when I first got introduced to Black Mirror, and I was like, holy fuck.
Mira.
And
That episode was
I'm
fucking
like, where do I
That's
know
how I
her
ended
from?
the episode.
She was hot.
Holy fuck.
Is she?
Yeah.
Except for that giant forehead vein the entire movie.
She was.
No one else? Just me?
She had a lot
She's
of
phasing in and out. of
anxiety, bro.
I'm sorry, ladies, if you have giant veins in your forehead.
Realize it. That's all I'm saying.
If you've got that, Jordan does not have time for you.
I just said she's hot, except for that. Okay?
We got it.
It's
Duly
not like
noted.
It's not like
He's
she'd
like,
walk up and be like,
he's like
"Hey,
Webster-
baby."
like Eddie Murphy and Boomerang. He's like, man, he's like, that bitch was fine as fuck. She had hammer time.
Her
When-
toes.
when
Yeah,
at the beginning, when he's pulling the sheet off her toes, he's like, you find something wrong with every girl.
Something wrong with the Twizzard.
I don't get that reference.
Because
And I
Boomerang
won't.
probably
And
came
I
out before
won't
you were born.
be a
dude.
part of it.
Have you never seen Boomerang?
I don't even know what the fuck it
Arsenio
is.
Hall.
I don't know who that is.
Definitely not a Marvel
You
movie.
take your black card and you flush it down the toilet.
I don't own a toilet.
Dude, you gotta watch Boomerang.
Can I come over? Use your toilet?
You got it.
Anyway. Watch Boomerang.
My only other notes were it
Cartoon Network
seemed. Jesus Christ. It seemed like a comedy with some action in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Love
they
that.
hyped it up the way they hyped up Ragnarok, like the humor in Ragnarok, where it was funny as hell, but then there was all this really awesome, action sequences in it. There was no Hulk in this movie, but still, I mean, that's what they tried to do. I mean, it was hilarious.
I think it was more equally balanced than Ragnarok, as far as comedy and action.
I see that, yeah.
I think Ragnarok did a reach.
Well,
they did a lot of comedy.
Watiti, he let them ad-lib a shit ton in Ragnarok.
That's what Paul Rudd's best for.
But yeah,
Yeah.
But exactly. Like
I
Peyton
said it to
Reed
you
probably
yesterday, it's like he probably wrote and improvised half that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Peyton Reed probably let Scott Lang.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. Sorry, I'm drunk. Sorry. No, he
This
probably
is the
let
Hangover
him.
episode,
Sponsored
the
by
way.
Cafe Europa.
He probably let him do a lot of ad lib, but then kept everybody else to the script. But that works because Paul Rudd's really good at ad libbing. And let's see, I really like the introduction of the Wasp. I agree with Jordan. She was way cooler in this movie than she was in the first movie.
Yeah.
And that wig has got to go. And from the first movie.
Yeah. That bob cut fucking sucked.
Yeah. And so I also like the fact that they moved away from, like, in Ant-Man 1, the villain had Ant-Man's exact powers.
Same
It was just the exact same thing.
Ghost had completely different powers, but it was, she...
And different motivation, too.
Oh,
she was just
way
trying to
different.
get better.
She's just trying to live.
Where the villain in the first one, he was just trying to go after power.
A greedy
the
money
same
guy.
bullshit. Exactly.
We got to throw a shout out to Michael Pena. Fucking love you. The truth
Scene
serum.
stealer.
The fucking the
You've been
montage.
pezzed.
Yeah. With the montage we got with those curls, dude.
Yes.
My favorite shit was
Everyone
So
everyone
good.
talking in his accent.
Yeah.
Like, oh, damn, girl. You got
That's great.
when fucking T.I. looked, he's like, yo, you put the dime in a moment. You gotta listen to the song.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was
Best fucking line.
gold.
Best line by far.
We got to see Hank Pym in a costume, like in an Ant-Man-esque costume.
Twice.
It was protecting him while he was in the quantum realm, but it looked like it kind of looked like an Ant-Man suit. Let's see.
I wish we could have seen Goliath,
Ooh.
to be honest.
I thought of something else. The de-aging in this movie was far superior.
Yeah, it was
to
awesome.
any
You know what? It's
de-aging
funny you said
we've
that.
seen.
I'm
almost
actually.
flawless.
I'm going to talk about that.
Oh my
that's good.
God!
Yeah.
Everybody looked amazing.
Yeah.
The Morrissey,
We'll talk. I'll get a little more in depth into that.
the Morrissey,
I don't know what the-
the Morrissey jukebox was really funny. And then, we did say spoilers, right?
Yeah, we talked about the mid-credit scene.
So
Yeah.
we did that first. Fuck.
Yeah. Spoiler, bitch.
We watched this movie and we saw how cutesy Cassie was with Scott Lang.
Right.
But that opening sequence where he's robbing something, like they're pretending to rob, like
In the boxes.
somewhere.
Yeah, with the boxes.
Anthony.
The clubhouse.
Yeah,
And then her, like, throughout the whole movie, like, God, I really want to help you out. I want to help you out, Dad. I think we are going to see Cassie Lang in Infinity War or in Avengers 4.
The little child.
No.
As whom?
As an adult.
As whom?
As Stature.
There you go.
All right, then. For everyone else in the room, will you explain who Stature is?
Stature is Cassie Lang. With the shrinking suit.
With the shrinking zone?
Yes.
So she's pretty much a female.
In the future, she takes on the mantle.
The mantle of
I mean, she's not Ant-Man, but I mean,
Ant Wasp.
She's
Such an idiot. What's slick though?
I guarantee you, we will see Cassie Lang in Avengers 4.
That's another guarantee.
Damn, you are shouting out the fucking shot calling over
Your
here.
name is on the line.
Damn, your next AKA better be shot caller, big baller.
Shot caller.
Want to be a call?
Nope.
All that. Yeah, I fucked that up.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
I'd like to take the opportunity to shout out another one of our sponsors, Bull's Tavern, located in downtown Winston-Salem. They have 24 taps, classic cocktail lists, and great bourbon selections. Live music, 4 nights a week, and Sunday Fun Day home spot with Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Guys, check out Bull's Tavern in Winston.
You know, I thought this was a really, really good movie. The original Ant-Man was in my top 5. I put it in my top 5 because it was lighthearted and unexpectedly good. So coming into watching this movie, I had high expectations. Obviously, you know, as we've touched on the mid-credits scene, the entirety of this movie takes place pre-Infinity War. But it's a comedic escape from some of the more serious MCU plot lines. Civil War, the whole Tony Cap thing, obviously the Thanos thing that's in place. I mean, there's just the MCU has gone to a place
thoroughly depressing right now.
I wouldn't call it depressing, right? But I mean,
it's getting dark.
When you watched Infinity War, you had anxiety for a lot of the movie.
Yeah. It's not depressing. You know, just half of the population's deceased.
It gives you anxiety.
Maybe I'm just depressed.
So this is a comedic. This is
join
a
the club.
Escape from those more serious plot lines. You know, I talked about this. I love the main characters. I love Michael Douglas. I love Paul Rudd especially, but you know the supporting cast in this movie is outstanding. Not only Michael Pena, who is
scene stealer,
fucking awesome.
I don't know.
Every time.
What's his name? Wu?
Yeah,
Wu.
Right.
Wu was a scene stealer.
So T.I., Walton Coggins, Bobby Cannavale.
He is so great.
He's great.
We need to get you on the podcast. I love that fucking dude, man.
He is so good. Obviously famed for the Jip Rossetti character in Boardwalk Empire. But
and then
he played a much bigger role.
Is he? Okay.
He played a much bigger role in the first Ant-Man.
Yes.
But in this one, he was really good with the hugging and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then
he did bring it in, big guy.
To Matthew's credit, Randall Park, FBI agent. Jimmy
he was
Woo.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude, he was good. He was really, really good.
Wait, do you want to have dinner?
Yeah. He's like, wait a minute. Are you?
How'd you do that?
The continued magic punt, the continued magic thing.
Yes.
He's
still trying to learn the
throughout
magic.
the movie was
very good.
That was great.
So, you know, even with all the comedy, still good action and storyline. The one thing that I really liked about this that none of you really touched on is
I haven't even gone yet.
I get it, we're stupid.
The shrinking and the growing. It reminds me a lot of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's kind of a throwback to that.
Right.
You watch those movies. It's very cool how they did all that. I really like the villain Ghost. You know, when you like the villain, it's always a plus.
Point.
You know, Jordan talked about that in several. You know, and they obviously
several Blade
incorporated
movies.
They incorporated some feels into this as well with the whole mother, with them going into the quantum realm to save the mother.
Flash for the yayo.
You know,
Yeah.
I will touch on that. I will touch on that.
To piggyback on Jadon's point, Marvel does a really good job with the de-aging via CGI. They tried it the first time with Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War, and I thought they did
with the barfing technology.
right. I thought they did.
It was decent.
They did okay, but like this was like Michael Douglas in Wall Street.
I thought it
this
looked
was
better
like
than-
Scarface, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
And how about Boys in the Hood, Larry Fishburne? Dude, when he was getting the haircut, he's like, "Yo, you using them rubbers that I gave you?" Dude, that was a total Boys in the Hood, Larry Fishburne. Like it was awesome.
Hashtag using those rubbers that I gave you. I love that.
It was Larry Fishburne, not Lawrence.
Larry. Yeah,
Right.
Well, back then it was Larry.
That was the Larry
That's what I'm saying.
days.
In the
Yeah.
credits,
They
he
made
was
him-
Larry.
Yeah.
I think,
Was it?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
he wasn't Lawrence until a while after that.
Yeah.
It used to be Larry.
He wasn't Lawrence until The Matrix. Until he was Morpheus. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I loved it.
And now, a word from our sponsors. A big thank you to one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, and his team at Throwback Custom Cars in Raleigh, North Carolina. For over 30 years, they have specialized in classic car restoration as well as residential/commercial automation technology and audio-video systems. There is no project too big or too small, and they work all across the U.S. To set up a consultation, contact Jeff at 919-235-8337 or go to throwbackcustomcars.com and fill out the Contact Us form.
Well, funny story. Well, goodbye, Feliciano. We love you. We love you.
Are we doing grades?
Yeah, give it a grade real quick.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
give it a grade.
Let's go and
Give it a grade.
Give your
Matt.
grade real quick before you leave.
Give it an A?
Matthew's got to
Okay.
leave.
I'll give it
an A.
Matthew gives it an A.
Okay. Rad. Well, I mean, we can finish our grades later. Matt gives
Yeah.
an A. Well, what are you doing?
I'm getting up so he can
Oh, okay.
get out.
He's being respectful.
Touche. Very touche.
Fucking called courtesy, dickhead.
It's your,
Well,
it's
I
your
am
Bobby
kind of a
birthday, right?
dickhead, so I'm sorry.
All right, tell him I said happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, shout out.
Put him on the...
Okay, so I thought it was a very amazing movie. I thought it was great. I did not like the first movie. I don't even remember the plot of the first movie. I just know that one guy, a thief, gets special.
They're all trying to steal my tech.
That's right.
That's
And-
the plot of the first
right.
movie.
And he steals the tech, and he turns out to be pretty good at it.
Which is technically kind of the plot of the second movie.
No.
Stealing the
No,
tech.
no.
Stealing the tech as far as the basis of
But right, but
Yeah.
other people.
I get
you're
that
right. Yeah,
because
you're right.
technically they are trying to steal
his
the
tech.
building.
But everybody trying
The
to
whole
take
movie,
it has
they're trying to take the
way
motherfucking
different
lab.
The building is the thing.
Yeah, they're trying to take the lab, the whole movie.
So okay, so I thought it was a great movie. Like everyone's already touched on all of my points.
I haven't touched your point.
That you have written down.
And he enjoys.
Yeah, everyone's already touched on my 1 point, Ant-Man. Everyone's touched on that point. But no, the only things I really want to say is that I thought
You did bring up Evangeline Lilly. I will give you that.
I did. Well, I mean, she was great in this movie. She was not great in the first movie,
She's
and
fucking
she's
smoking,
she's
man. I don't
not
give a
been great
shit.
in most things I've watched with her because
She was-
I can't get her Lost performance out of my head. And
You didn't
hate it.
like
Like
her?
I said,
Lost?
I never watched Lost, but her bob haircut in the first Ant-Man, I was done with.
That
I
was
was
a
like,
wig,
ugh.
dude. That was a wig.
I don't give a shit, wig or not. She is incredibly more attractive.
Wow,
than
did you
Did
just
you
say
call her a
wigger?
wigger?
Did you just call her a wigger?
I said wig
What
or
kind of-
not.
right,
I heard
wig
it.
or not.
I heard it.
Right.
Me and Jordan just did
Wig
a
or
fist
not.
bump.
Yeah, I said
I'm offended.
we're not.
I'm gonna cry until 3
We
a.m.
offend
this
everyone.
morning.
No, I don't get to be offended.
Yeah, hang your hat up, Jerry.
Okay.
No one gives a fuck what you think, Jerry.
That's right.
So anyway, so yeah.
Your point.
Get to it.
So I thought that it was very strange that I thought it was very strange that when Goliath, I forget his name in the movie.
Ben
Lawrence
Foster.
Fishburne.
Ben
Ben
Foster.
Foster.
When Ben Foster,
Bill Foster.
Bill Foster. Whenever they go to see Bill, he's
Larry,
you know,
is that Lawrence? It's Lawrence
it's Lawrence
Fishburne.
Fishburne.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So whenever they go to see him, they're like, well, I know someone who might have a way we can track the building. They go to see him, and they get in a little squabble. But as they're leaving, he's like, "Well, you might be able to reverse the blah blah blahs with the blah blah blah, only if you have an old suit." And they find the old suit. Scott has the old suit, but it turns out Bill wanted them there in the first place.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So why didn't he just be like, oh, you might be able to find, like, I don't know. Why didn't he just tell them the exact location? I know where it is, or something.
But you know,
He
that
was
also
covering
probably
for Ghost, though.
Well, that and then that probably stems from the hatred he had for him when they worked together too.
Well, they fucking hate each other.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't one of those like, hey, I'm gonna have this dude help me out that I totally fucking hate.
Right.
You know, so he was probably just like, yeah, if you can do this. I mean, you could tell too, because even when Ghost was like, I will do whatever it takes to feel normal again.
Right.
You know,
I'll go after Cassie.
Yeah,
and he
was like,
he had his boundaries.
If you touch that girl,
So I think,
I'm not
to
helping
me,
you.
he was very, very well played because he had his boundaries on both parts. He wasn't going to go ahead and be like, oh, yeah, that person that you ran into, I know her.
Right.
And the same point, when she was like, I will fucking do whatever the hell I have to do, he's like, I'm not going to back
can't
you
do
on that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. So, well, I mean, there's my gripe done with, except for.
I wasn't trying to discredit your gripe.
No.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did that because I mean, it kind of did, but fuck you. And when he was saying that, that if he had an old suit. Or if we had another suit, blah 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 blah.
I've already upgraded past that shit.
Right. So that means okay. Well, that my other gripe is shot down immediately because he didn't say he upgraded. When he says he upgraded the suits, I think he upgraded Wasps and the prototype Ant-Man. So he upgraded the Wasp, the prototype Ant-Man.
None of his suits use that old school shit anymore.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. But the new school suit that he puts on to go to the quantum realm, again, that is the exact same suit as when he's with the original Wasp, when she first goes to the quantum realm. So I guess he just upgraded that one too? Because he just had that bastard laying around.
Man, I got some gripes about that suit. When they were in the quantum realm, what was the fucking helmet for?
No, there's no reason for a goddamn helmet.
Thank you.
Why did she?
All right.
Why
Okay.
did she? Why did she?
They're making out and they're in the fucking quantum realm.
Why did she have a random
hoodie?
No. Well, yeah. Where did she fashion that bastard out of? But she had a little attack mechanism, like
I think that was a broken
knife.
wing. No, it looked like a broken wing.
No, it was like
I think it was some kind of weapon.
It was a weapon.
Against
it was definitely a weapon. Yeah, what? Like
to me, it looked like a broken wing.
They didn't really explain it.
They didn't explain shit. She was just like, like
I was just caught up in the love story.
Yeah.
Fucking God, kill me now.
I will say though,
Kill
Michelle
me
Pfeiffer
now.
still looks fantastic. By the way, big shout out to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Another
Love
one
using
of
Scarface, babe.
one of my gripes is there wasn't enough Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I mean they were trying to. As Jordan,
Did you hear that?
as bubbles come out of his nose.
I mean, really, like you see the flashback. I mean, like I said, de-aging. Like she looks straight out of Scarface. God
Right.
damn,
No,
she
to
was
me that
gorgeous.
would have been my wow. Like when Jordan
Wait a
did the whole
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
That was my moment when we first saw Michelle Pfeiffer as a mom. And I had no idea that was a mom.
Wait a minute.
I was like,
Michelle Pfeiffer was in Scarface.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm fucking
if
with
you're
you.
just tuning in with a podcast, Jordan's a little bit younger than us. So.
Oh, fuck you right in that.
Her womb is so polluted.
It's so polluted, man. I can't even have a fucking baby with her, man.
Wow, that was about to come out.
Fucking
That was
junkie.
out. That was coming out, man. All right, B-Hearn, go ahead. Get on.
I was on that fucking Scarface tip right there.
Well, we can talk about
Our
Scarface.
womb is
Fuck
so
Ant-Man
fucking
and the Wasp.
polluted.
Fuck Ant-Man and the Wasp. God damn it. Let's
I
talk
can't
about
even
Scarface.
have a fucking baby with her, man. Honestly, you guys literally touched on everything I was going to say.
Everything.
So, but Michelle Pfeiffer, fantastic, plays the mom. Evangela, what's her name? Lily. Evangeline Lilly, smoking hot, fantastic. Need more
Natural
of her.
hair looked way better.
Yes,
I like her lips.
I mean her features are
We
just
all- we all
fantastic.
do.
I like her acting
I just
ability.
want to since we're throwing out the things we like. I like her lips.
Michael Pena, of course, comic relief on this. As far as any Marvel movie I've seen, like side characters, to me,
more Michael Pena.
yeah, please
Give this
keep it
man
going.
a suit.
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to have powers.
Yeah,
He said
it doesn't
it
even
himself.
have to have powers.
Give him a goddamn
I mean,
suit.
That whole middle sequence when he's doing the fucking True Serum shit was absolutely amazing. Not that it didn't save the movie. The movie was already great, but it made the movie that much better.
Oh man, I was
in my eyes.
elongated, ugly laugh crying, just like
You're behind me. I could hear it.
dude. Straight, yeah. I was pretty much in your ear hole, just like
It was just so good. I mean,
I don't know what that noise was.
for sequels. I know we just did Deadpool 2 and talk about our favorite sequels, but I mean, this one is
With sequels,
it's
this is up there for me.
It's up
because
there.
the first one was
It's
so
way
bad.
better than
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah. Leaps and bounds. I know we've had the discussion as far as Guardians 1 and Guardians 2, like which one's better. This one, to me, hands down, Ant-Man 2 or Ant-Man and Wasp is far superior to the first.
Shit.
Yep.
I mean, speaking of Marvel sequels, yeah, this is the best sequel.
I don't know. Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2 was pretty fun.
I think this
Civil War was, or excuse me, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
was
But not leaps and bounds.
Dude, Winter Soldier.
Not
the
so.
first
listen,
Captain
just listen.
America
What
was
you're trying to
trash.
say is you're
It's-
trying to say leaps and bounds
From
above
compared to
other.
the first one, this one is way, way better.
I would disagree with that. I think that Winter Soldier.
Agreed.
There is a bigger
Agreed.
disparity
I
between
hated the
how
first Captain
so
America
did I.
movie.
Between how good the first Captain America is and how good the second one is
Yeah.
in this one. I think the gap is bigger.
I didn't hate the first Captain
I didn't
America,
hate
but
the-
it was really campy.
All right, so here's my thing with that note
It was
too.
kind of like Wonder Woman.
The second Captain America and of course the third. There was a lot of
High stakes shit going on.
High stakes, but on top of that too, like we have the introduction of Jordan's favorite character,
Falcon.
fucking
Blade?
Falcon.
Fuck Falcon.
Yeah.
Fuck Falcon hashtag.
I mean, the Winter
I like
Soldier,
Falcon.
and that's as far as kind
Where's the
of like
Falcon
literally
movie?
standalone
You would be
sequels, though.
Falcon.
This one is the best
I'll
one,
start
I
liking
think.
I think. Well, I'll have to reorganize my top
Right.
5.
Iron Man 2 is still good, but I mean, as far as standalone shit, to where you're not having everything else thrown in there. Other characters, this, that, and the other. Where it's just Ant-Man and Wasp, and then his boys. Yeah. And by the way, I do like. I'm surprised it's not been mentioned. The name of the company.
XCOM.
XCOM.
That was
smart.
in that. Yeah, okay.
Love that. Love the shit out of that.
In your
but,
18 pages of notes.
I have it right there.
Yeah, that's
that
where
was
we're
that
at.
was coming during the grade section, but still, it's okay.
Let's go ahead and get grades done. Or are you done? I'm sorry.
No, let's do grades, and then we'll have Caroline talk about her favorite MCU movies.
Ooh, I do have a solo dub, by the way, also.
Grades?
She hadn't seen it yet.
I was. Oh my god! I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I mean, I thought the first Ant-Man. I thought it was pretty good, right? And so that's what I was expecting. Another pretty good movie that would lead us into what happened with Infinity War. This movie is awesome. It's hilarious. It's action packed. It's way better than the first one. I give it a even. Middle of the road A.
I hope we get quoted like that. We give it an A even. Jordan's got to write down his notes. on
Okay,
what grade
yeah,
he's gonna
no,
give it.
okay. So in a month,
And then read it.
All this month, I've been seeing sequels to movies in the theaters, and they've been less. What was that
on the big
funny?
screen.
Yes, I've been seeing movies in theaters with my eyeballs.
God bless.
So I saw Jurassic World, sucked it.
Oh.
I saw Sicario 2. Was not as good as the fucking
what I
first
heard.
one. Dude,
Heard
it's
that.
so upsetting.
That's
I
what
saw
heard.
Incredibles 2, pretty fucking good. Loved it. Actually loved it.
Pixar.
But they don't make bad movies anymore.
Incredibles was great.
So like I'm kind of like, all in all, I'm on a low point in sequels this month. Just this month.
Okay.
And just seeing, like, when I saw this movie, I went in just like, I already
Right.
didn't like the first one, so.
Dude, we were dying laughing.
Oh, dude, the whole thing. I'm pretty sure I took my mom's
I have
side.
a black eye, dude.
I'm pretty sure I took my mom's side, and I was the loud one in the movie theater. When I was just like,
Shout out to Mom.
Mama Dukes. I kept leaning over to you and like whispering things to you, and like when he was trying to name his ants.
You're like, what about
Ulysses,
I said,
that's
I said, what about Anthony Bourdain? And he was like, no,
Too soon.
No, don't. That ant,
Way too soon.
That ant would be useless. So, anyways, bleep that out if you want. I don't give a fuck.
Oh no, we're keeping that in.
Word.
It's gonna be a month after.
You're definitely right. People will be like, yeah, he's gone. That's sad.
am I laughing?
I give this movie a solid B+. I mean, I really, really liked it. I really did. But like, with the past movies that I've seen this month or this year, I just think it's a B+. I really, really, really fucking liked it, and I thought it was hilarious.
Agreed.
Go ahead, Saba. Go ahead, Sabatooth.
I give it an A. I give it a hard A.
I got your hard A.
I think that would be a hard D. I think the one thing I'll say is I'll probably never give a movie an A+. I've given
This is very fucking true.
I've given Infinity War an A. I've given this one an A. I put them,
I feel like we
right
keep
there
giving
neck
out
and
A's.
neck. No, I definitely have not. This movie was funny. It was entertaining. I talked about it earlier, like the shrinking and the growing aspect. I thought that was awesome. I loved the ex-con security crew.
Those action scenes were really like intuitive or like ingenious.
I thought it was
and
better
different and very different.
I thought it was better than the first, which puts it in my MCU top 5.
Hey!
So,
yeah.
I mean, it does, right?
Yeah.
So, and it also becomes an instant contender for my best sequel.
Yeah.
So I'm
Same.
looking forward to the third movie, which has just been greenlit by Marvel for 2020.
Did not know that.
They're working on scripts and things like that, so plot points and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. So I give it a hard A.
I guess I'm gonna give it a soft A. I don't know how to follow that up.
A flaccid A?
No, I mean definitely a A. It was leaps and bounds, like I said, superior fucking sequel to the first one.
Definitely.
As far as MCU movie goes, it was comic relief. The action was fantastic. The cast was great. I mean, everybody's already kind of covered what I had to say, so there's not too much I need to kind of go on. So I'm gonna go with an A.
Awesome. Caroline. Pate.
Well, hold on. We have a guest.
Caroline Pate.
Caroline. The beautiful.
Hello, my name is Caroline Pate, and I'm here, and I'm just happy to be here.
So we know you have not seen Antman and Wasp, but as far as like your personal MCU movies, like which ones have you really enjoyed?
I do not want to talk about anything right now.
All right.
That is the most gangsterized shit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
She's like, listen.
Nah.
I just wanted to get in the studio.
I was led to believe that I could sit here and listen.
You were tricked.
I like it. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. No, we'll take it. That's going to wrap it
I'm officially the
up.
lame member of the friend group. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Caroline, thank you.
Game
for
of
being
Thrones
on the show
episodes,
today.
we know that you're in. Like Flint. Game of Thrones episodes will
Shit's
do
coming
that.
up.
Yeah.
We'll get you in here for that shit.
I'm blushing. I'm red. It's
Yeah, make sure you check us out on all social media outlets, multiPOPtural, Instagram, Facebook, our website, all kinds of fun stuff. What did I? Oh, I fucked that up? Okay.
He just has to go say his tagline.
Oh.
You have to go
We're definitely
multi.
gonna still keep that in
multi.
Yeah, just say.
So, multi-tural. Just follow us, damn it.
Yes.
Thank you for enjoying the show. We'll be back next week. Be sure to check out our website, www.multipoptural, as well as on social media at Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Twitter.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.